Okay.
So we went to this little Applebee's in Fleming Island, Florida, and it was brand new. It opened up perfect. Everything went fine. But then as all restaurants do, right? Like they start up high because everyone's a brand new thing. And then it tanks.
Yeah.
And it got down to like $20,000 a week in sales. And the people that actually opened that store up didn't do their job because that area was so small. It couldn't support the restaurant that was there because it was an oversaturated market.
Yeah.
So they asked me to figure out a way to make money so that they weren't bleeding, because basically at 7 p.m. it was an empty store.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, let's do theme nights.
Yeah.
So
this is an idea that just popped into your head.
Well,
like
there's a bar that was down the road and they had their Thursday night, like Bargo was just packed.
Yeah.
Like the whole town was there.
Okay.
And I'm like, and then another place had like ladies' night on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Nice.
Kind of a thing. Yeah. And they were packed on Tuesday nights. So you can definitely tell in the area, people respond to like those deals, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just what they did in that area. So I'm like, fuck, man, let's just have a theme night on like a Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
And I think we did it.
And was this like
Wednesdays.
a small kind of community? Like how many people living in like the neighborhood?
Fleming Island area was, at the time, it was maybe 20,000 people in the whole area.
20,000?
It's a suburb of Jacksonville, like an extreme southern.
Okay. That's a good amount.
Yeah.
20,000, yeah.
Pretty good. But when you start looking at it, it's like one road going through the town, and then there's like another one that kind of passes by it. They're busy, but when you have 30 restaurants in a like 1 mile square radius, that 20,000
competition, dude.
Yeah.
And especially, I say most people don't want to just go to like a generic Applebee's. You know what I mean? There's probably a lot of like maybe a really cool local restaurant or some other mom and pop shop that like started in the suburban area of Jacksonville that it's more trendier.
Yeah.
Has better food too.
Well, that's where all the customers were going. They were going to those. They went to Applebee's because it just opened up and it was brand new. It's pretty generic corporate restaurant.
It's what it is.
And then they started going back to their old mom and pop places that they went. Like the one was called Players Club and the other one was like Whitey's Fish Camp, right? So I started looking at that and going, well, let's just do a theme night. And then I even told my DO, I'm like, now this isn't exactly what Applebee's is known for.
Right. But you guys were franchise though, right? You weren't a corporate one.
You weren't corporate, but you still have to
obey corporate rules.
Yeah, within certain guidelines.
Sure.
It's looser than like a corporate Applebee's, but like they had some flexibility with it.
Yeah.
But dude, we had the theme nights that we offered were, and I just said, keep posting what we're doing. We took corporate friendly photos, and it was our theme nights, we did like a Ricky Bobby night. This was when Ricky Bobby first came out, like
Talladega
Nights. Yeah. So it was $50 gift card to the best costume, and you had to dress according to that theme.
Okay.
And then we had dollar shots of like Jägermeister and tequila.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's basically like a little party.
Yeah. And then we did
you guys did Halloween every fucking week.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Everyone's favorite holiday every week.
It was half price appetizers, and then I think we did like a beer special, like a mug of beer was something. It was like $4.
Fuck, did you say dollar Jaeger bombs?
Yeah.
God damn,
dude. You could get going there and just get smashed for cheap, And
also shows like, dude, that cheap drinks, people would go. I've learned that, dude. There's plenty of dive bars around here in Minnesota where, like, I think just the environment of the bar is shit. Hell, the staff even sucks. But they get super fucking busy because you can get wasted for $10 over there.
Yeah. And let's be honest, man, like you get a cheap bottle of like rum that no one's ever, like Silver Wolf, you know what I mean? Like no one ever knows the name of. Nobody cares because it's $1.
Right.
And you're making money off that bottle.
Yeah. A lot of money too. Because fuck, how much was the money for your company? What was a bottle of Silver Wolf cost you? What, like $3? Maybe $5?
Maybe $3. Yeah. Because by the time you buy the whole case, the case is what? It's what, $30 a case? Was there 12 bottles in there? So yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like $10 a bottle, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like 3 times 12. Yeah. That's $30.
Yeah.
For
and then you get
$10.
20 shots, technically. If you don't over pour, realistically, you probably get more like 15 to 18. if you're free pouring at an Applebee's theme night, getting a shot out of each
Well,
one.
so
You know what I mean?
you can
Unless you made them jigger.
no, you don't
No
do
jigger?
that.
You didn't
just
make 'em
buy
jigger?
you buy the real small shot glasses.
Oh,
Yeah, if you want that.
exactly the 1 ounce one.
Yeah,
There
you can
go.
buy those to get away with it. Which that was the tequila. We bought the
Yeah.
the test tube ones.
Yeah.
Because like those are like they look better and they're able to control the pour better.
Dude, it's funny how much just what type of glass you put a shot in matters. Like when we would be working at Williams, we'd have those actual kind of like lowball ones with the rock. You know what I mean? I is that the correct name for it? That the ones
The
we
rocks
use for
glass?
Yeah. No, we would have 2 small ones. One would be big, thicker than the other and wider. The other one would be meant for shots. But
Oh,
if you,
yeah.
But
I know
if
what
you
you're talking
poured a regular shot, like a 1 ounce one, and just like those standard ones that you're talking about, those tiny ones,
Mhm.
and you put it in there, and like they even fill it up halfway. I think what the line in this one's like 1.5 ounces, and people would bitch about it, dude.
Oh, getting those small ones. Well, I think it depends. Like, look, I mean, if you're gonna
You
be
want
doing,
it to look full, is basically what I'm trying to say.
yeah, and that's why the test tube shots came in handy because they were cheap. You could throw them away, and it looks like you have more in there because they're taller and thinner.
Yeah.
So people can't look at it and go, "Oh, well, that's just a standard little 1 ounce shot."
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
It's like when they look at it in a tall, thin glass, if it's filled up all the way, they look at it like, fuck. But if you put it in like a low ball that's wide and it's like filled up this, and they're like, what is this shit?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And they get pissed about it. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny what the perception of reality is. You know, but regardless, yeah. So we did all that, and people were coming in like dressed with
What was day-
napkins.
yeah.
You know, like the girls were like
Nice.
it turned into
Nice,
slutfest.
nice, dude. But hey, dude, but that brings in the guys, dude, and then the guys are going to start spending money.
It
like,
did.
imagine just being to like a random group of college kids that just say, let's stop at Applebee's, get a bite to eat, and then those girls walking around with fucking napkins covering their tits. They're like, okay, we're gonna be coming back to this Applebee's.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was we did a naughty schoolgirl night. I mean, you name it, we did a lot of little
it's so
these themes.
bizarre to hear that this is happening at an Applebee's.
Yeah, we
Like,
did a beach theme, and everyone was wearing like bikinis, and you know, the dudes were coming in with no shirts and stuff. They had to have shoes on, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
But you could have a shirt off.
I
Yeah.
mean, technically no, but no one.
okay.
I mean, the governing agency wasn't in there
right
at the time.
At the time.
Yeah, and let's face it, how many bars have you been to where like
No,
there's a
that-
girl with a bikini top serving you?
Yeah, not
They
many.
can't have that.
Yeah,
But no one's really doing anything about it, right?
right.
You know?
Is there? Do we have a rule in Minnesota for that?
Yeah, no shirt, no shoes, no service, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
But I
you
mean,
have
like-
to, by health code, you have to have like shirt on, and you have to have, you know, like even your legs, you're not supposed to be in shorts.
Oh, really? Damn,
Yeah.
I wore shorts when I was bartending last Friday.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. I mean, that's kind of like a lax thing. I don't think if the health inspector came in,
He's gonna
they'd
get
say,
mad at
"Hey,
you
look,
for it,
yeah, you know." But I think, you know, obviously, if you don't have a shirt on,
Sure, you're gonna get fucked over.
you know,
with.
yeah, they're going to say something about it.
So as the night as theme nights continue, bring us to the end of it.
Well,
And I guess the process of it, the kind of the whole journey, you know.
yeah, they became more popular and more popular and
each
more
one.
popular with each
Yeah.
one. And then the success also became the death of it, because I was starting to get questions from like our district operators, not just my district operator, but like other district operators and other
Were the
managers.
sales looking fucking great for the store too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because you're getting posted on the email. Great job, Fleming Island, for posting positive numbers. Please call this manager to find out what he's doing. The theme nights are amazing. Thanks for the pics. We
Yeah.
love the guests having fun. You know, I mean, those were like the kosher
And
pics.
you're
that were
only
sent.
sending them nice pictures.
Yeah, well, you want to keep it
Family
going,
owned.
right? Because
Right.
if you're making sales, you're making your bonus, and you're making your bonus. You're happy, everyone's happy, etc. Right? You know, and
And it's cool that they let you do that though.
they did. Well, I mean, let's face it. When you spend a lot of money on a store like that, and then after 6 months,
It's going to shit.
it's not really going to shit. It's just not producing the
performing.
sales that they expected.
Yeah.
You know, they put an investment in there. They want to make their money. So to see the sales return was a very comforting feeling for this investment company.
Mhm.
You know, for this franchise.
They're like, this James Nichols guy is awesome.
Yeah, we did pretty good. And then the more success we had and the higher sales growth we kept pushing out there,
Mm-hmm.
triggered the head honcho of our little
To
franchise
actually check it out.
to actually stop in and check out a theme night.
Okay.
And he pulled me in the office. And
What theme night did he happen to pop in? What was the theme? Do you remember? Must have not been something very family friendly.
No. Our themes nights definitely were.
They never were family friendly.
They never were
though,
family
huh?
friendly because we put a.
You had a bouncer and shit. I remember we were talking about this. Right?
Yeah, at
You
the front
actually-
door we had to put a guy, and they had to check IDs.
God, I
you
can't
know,
even
you had to
imagine-
get stamped and everything.
I can't even imagine going to an Applebee's where it's like going to a club that's 21 plus at night.
Yeah, it was. Well, you could let people in; they just had to be stamped, you know. And we had
Okay.
the bracelets that you had to.
They had to that allowed you to drink. You had the X's where you couldn't drink. Or
Yeah. What night was it? It was one of the last ones. To be honest, it's been so long ago. I don't remember.
I think I remember.
We have a
'cause
dot night.
It was polka dot night.
Yeah,
probably.
I think that's what it was. And
Yeah, well, it's just like they put polka dots all over themselves, and women were basically naked, just having dots over their nipples.
well, now the strategy of dot night is that the customer or guest that comes in and is the most creative and has the largest amount of dots.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most dots on them in the most creative ways wins. So you end up putting them up on a table. And then you have an official judge counting these polka dots.
Yeah.
And then over time, as they slowly reveal their clothing to get more polka dots counted, then you can kind of see the trend in where that goes.
Right.
You know, and then it has to stop at a certain point by the official judge.
And was your district man? Did you know he was here, or did he like be secret shopper?
No, he just
secret
walked
shopper
in.
style
Yeah, he
about
just
it?
walked in, and we were doing our thing. Everything was fine, and he was like, "Shut this shit down now."
Damn.
Like it was. He pulled me in the office. We got people out of there. I was like almost fired for that. But it was because I had the conversation with my district operator, and this is how you know you have a good DO.
Mm-hmm.
The conversation was when I went into this. I said, "Now, where we're going with sales, I can't be 100% completely responsible myself."
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to generate the sales that you require.
Mm-hmm.
And just to let you, and I told him, I said, it may not fit the Applebee's image.
Right.
And he approved it either way.
He did.
So because
he's known about the theme night.
Yeah. So because I had that in writing and I had the word, it may not fit the Applebee's image, I didn't get fired because he technically okayed it. But we both got our asses chewed. You know, yeah. But man, it was